Introducing the starting lineups here for us tonight. Lady Yellow Jackets being introduced first. And they are on the bench to our right. And the Yellow Jackets will be going right to left on your radio dial here in the first half. In the old days, Heber used to be on that bench on the right. Visitors on the left, but they've flip-flopped that since the last time that we've been here. And, man, I can't say enough. What a crowd here on the Yellow Jacket side. Very few empty sections here on the Clinton side, and everybody has made the trip over. Now Heber Springs being introduced down in front of us. Yellow Jackets and Coach Post and the starters are on the bench down in front of us going over some last-minute things. It'll be Abigail Parks, Katie Gifford, Reese McDonald, Kinley Keith, and Sydney Standridge starting for the Yellow Jackets. We haven't mentioned this, but these seniors have won 64 games in their career. The 2011 class won 67, and the 2000 class won 68. That's the school record. So these seniors are 4 wins away from tying the school record, 5 wins away from becoming the winningest senior class in Clinton school history. So they'd like to get a win tonight, knock off a couple next week, and be right there knocking on the door. But what a great career these seniors have had, and it's a long ways from being over here.
You know, that reminds me, you know who I saw walking in tonight? Coach Ricky Cooper and Ralph Black are here, coach of those two teams, along with Ralph Black, his daughter, on that 2011 team. We may have to talk to them sometime before the night's over. We had some fun games with them.
Yeah, they are down to our left here.
Hey, we're ready for the tip. The players have taken the floor, the officials, the basketball in hand. The live stream is on. Just got to call it clicked on moments ago, so hope you can watch us and or listen tonight. Ball's in the air. We are underway. The tip controlled here by the Panthers, moving left to right from our broadcast position on the home side above the Yellow Jacket fans. Heber Springs dressed in white, trimmed in red. The Yellow Jackets in the road black, trimmed in gold. Going to drive in the lane, try to split a couple of defenders. And ball goes out of bounds. It's off the hands of the Panthers. A turnover. It's going to go to the Yellow Jackets for their first offensive possession.
Clinton open man defense. So the key matchup there is Heber's number one offensive player is Jaylee Hooten. She's being guarded by none other than Kinley Keith.
Reese McDonald dribbles down in the middle, passes it off to Keith. She's on the baseline, got a double team, and she'll throw it off the foot of a Panther out of bounds. Keep the Yellow Jacket possession. Smart play by the senior. Thought she might get trapped for 5 seconds, but she's able to toss it off a Panther foot.
Now Heber's going to open the game in the zone defense. Abigail Parks had a big night a week ago against the zone of Pulaski Academy.
High post, Sydney Standridge steps down the lane, shot up and in. The first points of the night to the Yellow Jackets, and Standridge an early 2-point lead.
Now, I think Sydney's been the leading scorer for the last 3 games for the Yellow Jackets.
On the drive, ball gets loose. Reese McDonald comes up with it. Teammates ahead of her. She'll get it across midcourt, in traffic, into the lane, dishes to Standridge, shot up, in, count it. She's fouled, and a chance at a 3-point play. Back-to-back field goals by Sydney Standridge.
It all started when Reese McDonald picked the pocket of a Heber Springs ball handler. Then she started the fast break, and the Yellow Jackets hustling down the floor. Got it to Sydney Standridge for the basket and the old-fashioned 3-point attempt.
At the line, it's in the air, and it's good. 5 points for Standridge, a 5-point lead for the Yellow Jackets. Opening minute of play. A little bit of pressure in the backcourt, a little bit of a man press, but the Panthers will get it across. Back to the middle of the floor. Free throw line, toss it back. With the basketball, Hope Turney. Over to Riley, that's Jaylee Hooten. Hands it off to Sophie Stone. In the corner, the pass made back to Turney. She looks inside, not there. Cross-court pass to Stone. She's going to drive the lane. Shot up too hard off the glass. Tipped up in the air. The rebound, the putback, it's up and in. Sophie Stone and Heber Springs on the board. They trail 5-2. McDonald into the corner to Parks. That's her spot. Fakes the 3. Lets the defender go by. Then makes her move down to the baseline, but she'll travel and turn it over.
Abigail looking to shoot that rhythm 3-pointer, and Heber got a little too close there, so then she tried to put it on the floor and go by, but got her feet off the floor, got called for a travel. Good defense that last trip by Yellow Jackets. Just a putback there, but they got the shot clock down to about 5 seconds on that last Heber possession.
Savannah Stout, the pass to Stone. She'll dribble down the baseline. The soft spot be picked up by Maddie Gifford. There's a stop. They'll throw it back out behind the 3-point line. All 5 players behind the 3-point line right now for Heber Springs. There's a three-point shot from the right side. Won't go off the rim. Long rebound. It's going to go out of bounds, but it was last touched by Yellow Jacket trying to get the rebound.
Once again, another good defensive set by Clinton. That long shot created a long rebound, and they went off the fingertips of Clinton. If you're watching at home, it's Kinley Keith on Hooten on the inside. Kinley's given up a few inches, but she's not giving up any type of energy level.
Drive to the baseline, kick it back. Now a pass inside. Shot off the glass. Good. There's Hudspeth with 2. It's 5-4. The Yellow Jacket lead. 5:45 in the first quarter. Left wing, up high to Standridge. A couple defenders, one in front, one behind. Falling to the ground. A foul's going to be whistled on Sophie Stone. The Yellow Jackets will inbound from the baseline. Standridge will
check into the game for Heber Springs is Molly Smith. If that name sounds familiar, that's the younger sister of Yellow Jacket boys basketball coach Judson Smith. So divided loyalties with the Smith family tonight.
He stopped by just as we were just there in the near the start of the ball game. Talk to us just a moment. Reese McDonald for 3 from the corner. Her first points, the first 3-point field goal. It's 8-4. Pressure at midcourt. Into the corner. Tough defense by Parks. Nowhere to go. Panthers going to toss it back. It's going to go into the backcourt. They'll chase it down, but if nobody touched it, that's a backcourt violation, and that's the call. A turnover back to the Yellow Jackets.
Good defense by Abigail Parks. She would not give up the baseline, forced that bad pass into the backcourt, and a smart play by Kinley Smith by not going down to try to touch the basketball.
McDonald with it. Front of the Panther bench to get back to the middle of the floor. Keith, the senior, back to McDonald, the senior. Baseline, step up 2. Good. McDonald, a 3, and now a 2, and it's 10-4. She's got 5. Standridge has 5 with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Hooten with it. Down the floor. Back 3-point. Won't go. Rebound.
Wow.
Out of bounds. Maybe a makeup call. I think it looks like Heber Springs going to get a push or what you think over the back. Ball goes out of bounds off Standridge, but the official says Yellow Jacket ball. At least it could have looked that way from our vantage point. Hey, first time out of the night. Take a quick break. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Nothing, turn around. Yeah, we're back to action here. The Yellow Jackets off to a great start. They lead 10-4. They jumped out to a 5-0 lead. And the Yellow Jackets have, on the road here, off to a good start. Heber's going to have the ball under their own basket. 4:26 left here in the first quarter. The last 2 trips, Heber shot up a couple of quick threes. I think the Yellow Jackets would be more than happy for Heber to keep shooting those quick 3-pointers.
First foul of the night against the Yellow Jackets. That's going to go against, let's see, I thought it's going to go against Maddie. Inbound from the baseline, up high to Hoot, but tipped away by Keith. And into the hands, McDonald has it now. Defense in front of her, still on the move. Gets to the right side, back to Keith. Parks thought about a 3. Now she'll step to the right, shoot it just short off the front of the rim. Rebound, tossed out. Off the hands of Standridge, out of bounds. Yellow Jacket fans just keep streaming into the Panther den, just walking beside us from a broadcast position. And again, if we may have 4 folks here maybe tonight than Heber Springs, throw out the students. But great crowd here early on, this 10-4 lead.
Heber coach not happy about something. He wanted a conversation with the official. Then on the first dead ball, he wanted another conversation. And now they're talking to the official scorekeeper. Ball went out of bounds. The initial reaction was possession to Clinton. Unless they messed up the possession arrow. There was a jump ball down there. And they gave the ball. I think they originally signaled Clinton or Heber, and then when they went to the timeout, they come back out and gave the ball to Clinton. I think that's what they're talking about. Before the timeout, they pointed Heber's basketball. Well, Heber did inbound the basketball. That's right. We knocked it away. So I'm not sure what the argument is now. The Heber coach is animated about something. Coach Post now coming down to the scores table. I know we have this crew's supervisor here tonight, the assigner. He's here watching the game tonight.
And whatever the discussion is going to result in Heber basketball.
I think it's our ball. They're going to re-enter. Maybe the clock didn't start. I'm not sure. We're going to start it all over again.
4:10, second quarter, 10-4 the Yellow Jacket lead. McDonald, Parks, Gifford, Standridge, Keith. Yellow Jackets yet to substitute tonight. McDonald closely guarded, pushed out on the floor. She'll dribble down, she'll toss it back out to a teammate. Yellow Jackets looking at that kind of dribble drive, take it into the lane as far as they can draw a defender. And a double dribble is going to result in that time. And a turnover back to the Panthers. Yellow Jackets going to jump, press in the backcourt. A little man press. Patty Gifford defending. The ball's coming up the floor. Stone over to Hooten. She's going to drive to the middle of the lane. Turn, spin, shoot, miss. Rebound, Kinley Keith. Outlet to Gifford. Ooh. And her pass tipped away by Hooten. Yellow Jackets going to recover. Standridge at midcourt.
One of the keys now for Heber was trying to prevent Clinton from running with the basketball, so they're challenging every rebound. You saw it there, not allowing Clinton to get a clear out pass.
Parks inside to Gifford. Nice pass. A little bit off the glass too hard. Offside rebound to Hooten. And she'll get it across midcourt. Keith's going to stay right on her. It was a pretty pass from Parks inside to Gifford on the move. Just couldn't finish. And a foul going to be whistled defensively against the Lady Yellow Jackets. It'll be the second team foul of the night.
We talk about it. Clinton gets a rebound. You want to get a clear outlet pass to the guard and get down the floor. What Heber's doing is, even when they miss and we get the rebound, they're trying to double team that rebounder and keep that quick outlet pass, trying to stop the Clinton fast break. They saw that on that film against Pulaski Academy as the Yellow Jackets really ran down the floor.
Good defense by Parks. Shot up, miss, but a rebound and the putback up and in. That's Molly Smith. And they cut the Yellow Jacket lead to 10-6.
I think 4 of their 6 points have come on putbacks. Only one basket has come so far on running the offense.
Parks, long three-pointer, right wing. Good. The second three-pointer as a team. Parks first. It's 13-6. That was a deep three on the right side.
Yeah, with a defender in the area, and she knocked it down. Nobody has a better-looking jump shot than Abigail Parks.
Coach Matthew Post animated defensively on this end of the floor, coaching up his team. Hooten behind the three-point line, looks inside, not there. There's a pass down low on the post. Gifford defending.
Oh, my goodness.
Shot. But a foul's called on Maddie Gifford. That will result in 2 free throws for the Panthers. That'll be Sophie Stone going to the line.
Maddie with a 6-inch height advantage, and the official really bailed out the shooter. She was actually under the backboard, and the official bailed her out. That bad shot by calling a foul on Katie Gifford.
Stone gets the first. She'll have a second. First substitution of the night for the Yellow Jackets. It'll be Gifford out and Gracie Linville into the ball game. Gracie will be a spark plug. Offensively, defensively, she'll get up and down the floor for the
Gifford now with 2 fouls, and the Yellow Jackets now go smaller, a smaller lineup now. Only Standridge, only the post players in the game right now.
Stone makes both free throws. It's Clinton 13, Heber Springs 8. Three-pointer by Parks. This one just short off the rim. Rebound to Heber Springs. Addison Hudspeth with it. Cross midcourt. Defense in front of her. Step back three on the left side. It's up, in and out. Won't go. Good look. Smith tries to put it back, won't go, gets it again. And her second shot, the team's third. 2 points, 13-10. Quickly, Lindell into the corner on Parks. Inside to Standard, going to turn, spin to her left, and drops it in. Sydney got the first 5. Now she's got her first field goal since then. It's 15-10.
7 points now for Sid. Good quick move on the inside.
Smith takes the pass, turns, puts it off the glass. Molly Smith offensively for the Panthers, 15-12. Cross-court pass to Limble. She's open for a 3. Won't go. A little too hard off the glass. Long outlet pass across midcourt. Defense back. Almost lost it. Hope Turney with the basketball. And Park's going to reach in, commit a foul. The team's third with 57 seconds remaining in the opening quarter.
Heber really hurting Clinton really on the offensive boards. They've had about 8 points on putbacks. And now Sydney checks out. Maggie Gresham in. Yellow Jackets still with that small lineup.
Pass inside to Hooten. Off her hands, out of bounds. Heber Springs will turn it over on the
Another good job
pass
by Kinley Keith against the best athlete probably on the floor. Jaylee Hooten, she's heading to Middle Tennessee State University next year on a track scholarship. Number 33 for Heber Springs. Keith checks out, catch a little breather here with a minute left in the first quarter. Now we go back with Katie and Maggie at the post.
McDonald across midcourt. Left wing to Parks. Dribble in. Ducks behind the three-point line. McDonald on the move. Splits 2 defenders in the lane. Ball gets loose. Heber Springs comes up with it. 40 seconds. But a travel by the Panthers. They'll give it right back.
Stone's did a pretty good job of hounding Reese, too, as she comes off that screen. She's really forcing Reese out farther on the floor than she wants to be.
5 points for the senior McDonald, the ball game thus far. She'll take the pass on the right wing. Maybe thought about a 3. And then she'll step to make her move. Maybe one step too many. Official whistles a travel. 36 seconds in the first quarter. Here comes Katie McJunkins. If they got her in time. The horn blew. The official had bounced past the ball to Heber to toss it in. They'll go ahead and make the substitution.
Both teams have had probably some uncharacteristic turnovers so far tonight. Probably the nerves are a little bit higher than that with this big crowd.
McJunkins will give a little length to this Yellow Jacket defense. She'll be defending Addison Hudspeth in the man-to-man. Right wing going to drive in the lane. Pretty play off the glass, good. Emmy Fulmer, 15-14, back within 1. 17 seconds, long pass. Linville catches on the move, dishes inside. Shot up and in by Maggie Gresham. Her first 2, 17-14, 10 seconds.
Great answer by the Yellow Jackets. Got it out of the net and went to the other end.
Defense back into the corner. Thought about a 3. Fake the defender. Run into Gresham. Out of bounds. They're going to whistle Maggie for a blocking foul. That'll be on the baseline. Non-shooting. Heber Springs, 1.8 remaining. First quarter.
If they get our points on the board, it's still showing 15-14. Because it was 15-12. But nobody said anything but me.
Inbound to Hooten. And her shot won't go as the first quarter comes to an end. Let's see what happens
there it is.
by the time we return. A 3-point lead for the Yellow Jackets after 1. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for more than 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. Our board-certified interventional cardiologists, specialized team, and innovative cardiovascular technology are here to provide the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. So when you're facing a heart emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway.
Life is better with basketball and with First Security. We have the resources and the know-how to assist with your needs, plus a local team you can count on. So you're making better plays because First Security is making better happen during this season and every season. What's your better? Get there with us. Stop by your local First Security Banking Center or visit us online at fsbank.com today. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, the first quarter was what we expected. Yellow Jackets jumped out to a 5-0 lead. They lead 17-14. here at the end of the first quarter. The Yellow Jackets have already got 8 players into the game tonight, a little bit deeper maybe than Heber Springs. Heber's gone to the bench 1 time so far. Heber's has hurt us on the inside with about 8 of those 14 points coming on second shots. And the Yellow Jackets have done a good job of running half-court offense on the other end. Sydney Standridge on the inside has 7. Reese McDonald has 5. Maggie Gresham with 2, and Abigail Parks with 3. And we're set to go here in the second quarter. Heber Springs will have the ball.
Again, you can watch us on the live stream tonight on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel or the KHPQ Facebook page. Our video engineer, Elora O'Neill. And the Panthers on the pass in the lane. 2 points up and in. It's back to a 1-point ball game. Quickly, Reese McDonald across midcourt. Looks to the lane. Now she'll get it back out behind the three-point line. Linville's open. Her three's just short off the rim. Trying to chase it down in the corner. And Hooten is the last to touch it for the Panthers. So it'll belong to the Yellow Jackets.
Kind of run almost maybe a box and one on Reese McDonald as Stone is chasing her all over the floor. The other 4 players kind of playing a loose man or a zone defense.
Inbound to McJunkins. Open 3. In and out. Won't go. Hey, Limble's got the rebound. Looks to pass to Gifford. Won't go. Panthers steal it away.
I think Gracie had a shot as she would have turned, faced the basket there. She was open, tried to get rid of it. Ball knocked away.
17-16. Yellow Jackets leading. Panthers a chance to take the lead. They got within 1 a couple of times. Clinton started off with, I think, a 5-point lead to start the ball game. On the drive, shot off the glass. It won't go, but a foul is going to be called that will send Sophie Stone back to the free throw line.
I think one of the things that Coach brought to Heber Springs, I think, is some confidence. His players, we've seen the last, we hadn't seen them in a while, but I've seen them play the last few years. I think they're playing with a lot more confidence than they used to. The program had got to a certain point where it was kind of down and out, but he's brought it back, and they play with a lot of confidence. And Stone now 3 for 3 at the line, and we're tied for the first time tonight.
A chance to take the lead. The ball's in the air, and it's the Panthers now up by 1, 18-17, 7:08 in the second quarter, their first lead of the night. Coach Matthew Post at the end of the Yellow Jacket bench, looking at his offense. McDonald, McJunkins, defended by Hooten. She's going to beat her. Drives to the left, shot won't go. Offside rebound by Gresham. Her putback's blocked. Hooten comes away with it. She'll keep it herself across midcourt. Long pass ahead into the lane. Kick out. 3 open. Stone. It's up and it's in. And a nice transition series by the Panthers, and they've got a 4-point lead.
9 for Stone. You saw the athleticism of Hooten on the other end as she challenged Junkin's shot and then blocked Grisham's shot.
3-pointer won't go by Parks. Offside rebound to Heber Springs. Losing the ball in the backcourt is Stone. Needs some help. She'll get it to Hooten, who will bring it across midcourt. Defended by Standridge. Gets to the free throw line, spins, tosses it out. Stone in the quarter, defended by McDonald.
Seven quick points here in the second quarter for Heber. 7-0 run.
6 minutes to go in the second.
Shot clock at 5.
Pass inside to Smith. She'll drive on Gresham. Won't go. And Maggie comes up with the rebound. Outlet to McJunkins. Long pass ahead to Standridge. Give her a chance to go one-on-one in the lane. A second, a third defender, and she scores. Sydney Standridge with 2 more. Cuts the Heber Springs lead to 2, trailing 21-19.
All started because they got a good, clean outlet pass on the missed shot. We're able to run the floor.
Hudspeth will back up near the midcourt circle. On the Panther. McJunkins defending. Ball knocked away by Parks. Into the hands of McJunkins. A chance to tie, maybe take the lead. Katie's on the left side. That's good for the left-hander. Pass to the right. Stolen away. Racing down the floor. McDonald trying to catch up with Stone. And Stone will put it off the glass. Good. 23-19.
Now, that was a case there where there wasn't enough numbers there. You want to pull that one up and run some offense. It was 3-on-3 on the other end.
5 minutes, second quarter. Inside of Gresham. She's going to spin to her left. Put it up, won't go. Hooten with the rebound. And passes over to Hope Turney. Looks like Maddie Gifford will check in the game at the next break in the action, as well as I think that's Gracie Linville going to come back in. Walk it up near midcourt. McJunkins defending.
Standridge now guarding Hooten on the inside. That's probably a little even match as far as height.
Good pass. On the move, inside. Left side off the glass. Hudspeth for two. Biggest lead of the night for the Panthers, 25-19. McDonald. Right side, long pass. McJunkins in the corner. She's open for a three. This one won't go. She's going to follow. And ball's knocked out of her hands. Hooten's going to have it. Defense in front of her. Into the corner, Stone. Drive the baseline. Couple of defenders. Pull up, shoot it. Fall off the left side of the rim. Gresham with a rebound. Now her outlet pass is knocked out of bounds by Heber Springs. Substitutions. Panthers going to bring in Madison Clemens. And Yellow Jackets again. Gifford and Linville return.
Jackets only 2 points so far through the first 4 minutes of the second quarter. Got to get going here on offense. Heber back to kind of a 2-3 zone defense. We've seen a 3-2 zone defense already tonight. And basically it's a box and one because Stone is not going to leave McDonald's.
Linville fakes, goes by our defender, then tosses it back out. Now Gifford's going to drive up in the air. Shot blocked by Hooten. Heber Springs comes away with it.
Hooten's she can guard a defender, but she's really a basket guarder. She can stay around the basket and prevent shots, and that's a luxury to have. She's very athletic.
And into the passing lane goes Abigail Parks. She'll come away with the steal. She'll weave herself over to the right side, down the floor. Linville's alone in the corner. The three's up, won't go off the back of the rim. She's going to try to chase down the rebound. She knocks it away to Parks. Clinton controls. 3:15 second quarter, trailing by 6. McDonald on the move. Linville. Cross-court pass, stolen away by Heber. In the lane, going to drive. Linville defending. Turn, spin, shoot, and score. 2 points for Hudspeth, 27-19. 3 minutes.
Biggest lead of the game for Heber. We've come in here in the past, have not shot well in this arena, but we started the game hot tonight, but now the Yellow Jackets have cooled off. Only 2 points through the first 5 minutes of the second quarter.
Not many second shots tonight either. Gifford's going to turn, spin, drive, and put it off the glass. Good. Katie Gifford for two, 27-21.
Jackets need a little defense here, trying to ease back into this one.
2.5, second quarter. Pass inside on the move. Tip, knocked up in the air. Parks quickly over to McDonald. Players in front of her. Pass ahead to Linville. She'll chase it down, save it back. It's going to go off Hooten's hands. Hits the standard behind the goal. That's out of bounds. Keep it with the Yellow Jackets on the baseline. 2:21, second quarter, trailing by 6. Linville inbound. She does in the corner to Parks. She's open for the three, and Abigail hits another one. 27-24.
Abigail's got 6, both on threes. The Yellow Jackets now 5 straight. Cuts it to 27-24.
One-on-one at midcourt. Now they'll pass it ahead to Hooten. Pulls Sydney Standridge out on the floor defensively. Going to drive the lane, fake right, shot up, won't go. Standridge will rebound. A chance to maybe tie this time down the floor for the Yellow Jackets. Standridge, Linville, McDonald, Gifford, and Parks on the floor.
And that's what we're talking about there. Hooten hung back after the missed shot. Jackets are going to try to clear it out and run down the floor, and she knocks it out of bounds. That stops the fast break, forces us to have to play half-court basketball.
Gifford for two, 15-footer, won't go, follows, gets her own rebound. She'll drive, shot up, in traffic, won't get it. Able to come away with the rebound, though. Parks, another open three. This one a little bit long off the back of the rim. Rebound, Linville. Another chance. McDonald pulls up for three on the dribble. Her shot won't go. And Heber Springs comes away with it. Maybe 4 shots on that opportunity. Good effort to hustle, try to come away with the rebounds, but just couldn't get the points. 27-24, minute 20 in the second quarter. Clinton's been man-to-man, I think, exclusively tonight on the defensive end. McDonald with the steal. She's going to drive. Can she get by one defender? She does. There's a second. She's got it in her left hand off the glass. She cuts the lead to 1. It's 27-26.
Yeah, the left hand made that possible. Kept it away from the defender.
Final 60 seconds. Second quarter. Clinton led by 3 at the start of the second. They trail by 1, and there's a foul at midcourt in front of the scorer's table by Reese McDonald defending. And will that be the 6th or 7th team foul on Clinton? It's the first against McDonald, and looks to be the 6th on Clinton. So non-shooting.
7 straight points since the Yellow Jackets trailed by 8. They've cut it to 1. Still 56 seconds left here in the first half, and the crowd is still coming in.
The Huddle House is represented tonight. On the drive, 50 seconds, into the corner. Thought about a 3, a little bit of a fake. Drive the lane, toss it out. McDonald's in the lane. She's got a steal. May turn it into a 2-on-1. Keep it herself against Hooten again with the left hand. Won't go. Falls off the rim. Follow. Rebound. Gifford. Shot fouled. Katie Gifford to the free throw line. She'll have a chance to tie or take the lead with 36 seconds in the second quarter.
Only the third team foul on Heber. The Yellow Jackets are continuously taking it to the basket. Only 3 fouls on Heber, but this will send Katie to the line.
Maybe the defensive kind of sparking this run. Clinton trailed by 8. Now they've cut it to 1. Gifford misses the first free throw. She can tie it with a second. Substitution, Parks out. Kinley Keith returns. Katie at the line, the dribble, it's in the air, and we're tied at 27, 36 seconds. Second quarter, a little bit of pressure in the backcourt. Hooten, Standards will stay back, let her bring it across, get to the three-point line.
1 second difference in the shot clock and the game clock. Heber could hold it.
Stone drives, dishes back out to Hooten, fakes right, left, into the lane, pull-up jumper, 10-footer, won't go. Standards with the rebound, 18 seconds. She'll get it to McDonald. Pass ahead to Keith. Kinley can push it, it's 2-on-1. Pass to Gifford, a little bit too high. Gets loose, it's on the floor. And Molly Smith battling for it. She'll tie it up. It'll be alternate possession. Keep it with the Yellow Jackets. 8 seconds remaining, second quarter.
Plenty of time. Anytime you want to go for a last shot, you kind of want to start it with 8 seconds. Yellow Jackets have 8.3, so plenty of time to run a play and even time for a putback here. Let's see what Coach Post wants to dial up.
Into the corner, Linville, they gave her some space. She'll pass away, though. Keith's got it. Into the corner, McDonald, that's the shot they want. Long, over the head, and the buzzer will sound. How about that? You couldn't ask for anything better. We are tied at 27 in this conference matchup. The two top teams undefeated, playing for first place tonight. Clinton and Heber Springs. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Nobody has sold more Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram vehicles than the Landers family. If you're looking for a hassle-free, stress-free buying experience, then Cowboy Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram in Clinton is your place to shop. If you want to pay too much, buy somewhere else. If you want the car deal you've always waited for, Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton is your place to shop. It's quick and easy. Jump online at cowboycdjr.com or give us a call at 501-745-5333. Cowboy up or you'll pay too much. Nobody has sold more Dodge.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in north central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
Hey, Mike Hawley back here at the Panther Den in Heber Springs. We thought it'd be a great girls game. So far it has been. It's tied at 27. The Yellow Jackets led 17-14 at the end of the first quarter. And then Heber ran out to a 27-19 lead with about 2 minutes to go in the half. But the Yellow Jackets ran off 8 straight points to end the half. We're tied at 27 here at the half. And I'm honored to have a guest tonight. We got Cody McKnight with us tonight here at halftime. Cody coaches our 7th grade program, assists our junior and senior boys, and also one of the assistant coaches on baseball. And Cody is with us. And thoughts on this girls' game first, Cody?
It's been pretty crazy. I mean, I feel like we just kind of got cold there at the second quarter. thought we were taking good shots, and they just didn't fall. And our girls are good enough shooters that if they keep shooting, they will fall eventually. So I don't think they should be too worried because, like I said, I think it was just a little cold streak, and everybody has that, so they should be all right.
How about this is your second year of teaching and coaching. How's the second year going?
A little bit easier than the first, not to be cliche, but there's a lot of stuff that you got to juggle, especially me. I got 5 different programs that I'm working with, and so it's tough to keep up with all that at times, but it's been going really good. Yeah, I'm starting to settle in a little bit more and manage my time better, I guess.
Let's talk about the 7th grade. You got both boys and girls, and they're full swing into their season. Talk about the 7th grade Jackets.
It's promising. The girls have been playing really well. The boys have played really well, too, just haven't won as many games. And both teams start off kind of slow, which that's part of it, and a lot of the boys were playing football. But they're coming along really well, and with both groups, we see a lot of good players that are going to be able to hopefully contribute at the senior high level someday, because that's my goal, is getting them prepared for that. So, but it's been a lot of fun, and I love just teaching the fundamentals of the game and getting to the basics, and that's what I really enjoy about it. So.
Now, what's the upcoming schedule for the 7th grade? When's your next game?
Heber, next Thursday.
Oh,
yeah.
Right here in Heber.
Yes, sir. We're coming back next week. So.
We got to start them young on this Heber rivalry.
Yes, we do, and I like to indoctrinate them, I guess, about every day. We've been talking about it, so, yeah, I do my best.
Also works with our baseball program. Talk about upcoming baseball season. We got a lot of guys back from last year and a lot of young kids moving up.
We do, and the numbers are going to be a lot more than last year. I talked with Coach Prince the other day, and we're expecting to have 25 or so guys out there. So, it's going to be good to have some depth, and hopefully it creates some competition. There are that 9th grade group's a big group, and hopefully some of them can contribute. So we're excited about it, just kind of the competition, hopefully, that the kids are going to go through practice every day and stuff. So it should be – I think it'll be a good season.
And also we have a JV baseball program that you work with, too. Talk about that and how the schedule works for that.
Yeah, so right now, because we moved out to 4A, we play conference doubleheaders for varsity. So typically our JV games are going to be whenever we play non-conference. But we try to do as much as possible, especially right now with our young group of kids. We want them to play as much as possible. So it's a little bit different than what it has been because of the conference doubleheaders. But we play as much as we can. We try to. And then we also have our junior high baseball program we started last year that we've got quite a few games with them, too.
And we hope that pays off dividends in the future in those young guys playing.
We hope so. And, even just this year, because the 8th graders last year are now 9th graders, and they've started to practice with baseball a little bit on days they don't have basketball games. And just getting to see them a little bit last year, I think, has helped over there. So there will be some benefits from it for sure.
Talk a little bit about, too, you have a track background. You went to the University of Memphis and have a track background. And you work with our athletes in all the sports with conditioning. Talk about that.
Yeah.
As Philip Jones tries to interrupt our interview here.
Yeah, I really like strength and conditioning. I've got half a master's. I'm basically a thesis away from having my master's in strength and conditioning, so I got to finish that up as soon as possible. But it's something that I really love to do, and I kind of like running track. That's basically what you talk about, and train a lot is, you're thinking about strength and conditioning. So, but I like it because every athlete has different demands for their sport, and I like the challenge of trying to meet those demands for the sports and being more sports specific with it. This year, our senior high basketball boys are the people I work with the most, and they've made some really good improvements, and we've been really excited about it, and it has shown up on the court. So that's something that I really like to do and something I want to continue to do. So
that's really interesting. Yeah, like you say, you got to tailor a program to each athlete. Each athlete's an individual.
Yeah,
as far as physically their needs and their sport. So
absolutely, and if you just watch the movements of a sport from like a kinesiology standpoint, I guess you just kind of want to mimic those motions in the weight room and what they're training and try to have them reflect. So I just do the best that I can with our basketball boys to do that. But it's a lot of fun and I enjoy it.
Hey, before you get away, most everybody back home knows that your dad, Jack, played professional baseball, your uncles and your grandfather. But you and your dad had a special trip, I think, this fall to play baseball. Yeah. Before we go, tell everybody about that.
Yeah, me and my dad, we went out to Phoenix, Arizona, and we played a father-son World Series out there. and played like 5 games in 4 days, and it was a lot of fun because my dad went to spring training in Phoenix multiple times, so it was cool for him to go back there. But it was a lot of fun, something definitely I want to do again, so it was great.
Could Dad still pitch?
Yeah, I caught him for 2 innings, and he did a pretty good job. He had 1 bad inning, but he had 1 inning where he went 3 up and 3 down, so it was good.
All right, that's Cody McKnight, assistant basketball coach for the Yellow Jackets. Thanks, Cody, and let's get a win here. And let's get a win in that boys game.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Thank you.
That's Cody McKnight. We're ready for second half action here at the Panther Den. Heber will have it. The game is tied at 27.
Here we go. Reese McDonald, Abigail Parks, Kinley Keith, Maddie Gifford, and Sydney Standridge to start the second half for Coach Matthew Post, assisted by Tammy Hodges-Johnson. And good defense going to force the Panthers into a travel, and Clinton a chance to regain the lead.
As we start the second half, neither team really in foul trouble. Clinton had 16 fouls the first half, and Heber had 3. So right now, fouling is not the problem.
Gifford's on the baseline. She'll step up into a couple defenders. They'll knock it away. Heber springs with the steal. Cross midcourt. Looks like Clinton's going to stay in a man defense. Drill around right side. Good fake. Oh, count it. Sophie Stone. She had a big first half. She opens the second half. She was on the dribble from the top of the key, outside the right side of the lane. She did a fake to the right. She took me and everyone else that way and then kept on moving to the left. Put it off the glass. She's fouled. A chance at a 3-point play.
That's Stout's first 2 points of the night.
I said Stone. That's Savannah Stout. Okay. I was wrong about that.
I think that's 13, isn't it? Yeah.
She misses the free throw. Yellow Jackets with a rebound, trailing now by 2.
Stone led Heber in the first half with 11 points.
Standridge, free throw line. She steps down.
You're watching on TV. Look out at midcourt.
Kinley Keith for 3. Clinton back in front, 30-29.
Heber was guarding Reese McDonald 10 feet beyond the 3-point line. It was basically 4-on-4 around the basket, and the Jackets have the lead.
Into the corner. Step up, baseline. Stone to Smith inside. Now she'll kick it out to Hooten.
Hooten did not score in the first half. Standridge and Keith did a good job on her.
Cross-court pass. 3-point shot up off the back of the rim. Won't go. Long rebound tipped. Panthers pass. Stolen away. Keith's got it. McDonald ahead to Parks. She's all alone under the basket. Oh, and she couldn't get her.
Boy, I think the official might have missed that one. She just caught it awkwardly. I don't think either foot went anywhere. And the official 10 feet from the play didn't call it.
Whistled for the travel. A turnover. Clinton still in front by 1. 30-29. 6 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Keith guarding Stout now. So Keith on the leading score for the Panthers. They'll run together. Feet get tangled up. Stout gets tripped, and that's a foul against Kinley Keith. That's her first foul of the night. The team's second here in the second half. From the baseline, just to the left of the goal. Stout in the corner, thought about it. Now she'll shoot the 3. It's off the rim. Offside rebound to McDonald. She'll dribble out of traffic. Looks ahead. Parks is alone just inside the 3-point line. Basket, good. Abigail Parks, 32-29.
Abigail with 8. Jackets by 3. Standridge on Hooten. Jackets straight man-to-man.
Molly Smith passes away into the lane. Shot up by Hudspeth, won't go. And tied up. Alternate possession will go to the Yellow Jackets. Heber Springs drops back. And a man defense. Uh-oh. Parks pass to McDonald into the backcourt. They'll chase it down.
Ooh.
It'll be Stout who
wow,
comes away
she
with
walked.
it. Into the lane. The trailer. The basket. Good.
Oh, my gosh. Heber got a break on that one. I think the official went to sleep. Think it's going to be a backcourt. She grabbed it. It took 2 extra steps. No call. And Heber comes up with a layup.
32-31. Keith inside to Standridge. 2 defenders. Kicks it back out. Parks open for the 3. It's up and in. It's her third of the night. She's got back-to-back field goals. 35-31.
Big answer by Abigail. A good clear-out pass from Standridge low. Kicks it back out for the wide-open 3 as Heber tried to double down on Standridge.
5 players behind the 3-point arc, but Smith will step down inside. Gifford defending. Ball gets loose. Clinton comes up with it. McDonald ahead, turns it into a 2-on-1, tries to pass it across the lane to Standards. It's kicked out of bounds by Heber just in front of their student section. Keep it with the Yellow Jackets.
Good job down there. Reese wouldn't allow him to make the handoff, and then Kinley knocked it away right to Reese, and the Jackets have it.
And Abigail Parks, the inbounds pass. It's good. Another three. Her fourth of the night, 38-31.
If you play a junk defense, a box of one or a 3-2, or a 3-on-2, you have to give up something. You have to give up the outside shot, and Abigail's taking advantage of it right now.
Step back three by Stout, away from the defender. Won't go. Standards will rebound ahead to Parks. They'll try to knock it away down low. She'll have to pull up, regain control, get it across midcourt, dump it inside to Standards. Wants to spin left, right, on a defender, off the glass. Good. Sydney Standards for two. 40-31. The Yellow Jackets with a 9-point lead to start the third quarter, and a timeout by the Panthers. We'll take it. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Hi, I'm Joey Dobbs with State Farm Insurance here in Clinton. We are proud to support Clinton Yellow Jacket sports, and we're here to support you on and off the field. For surprisingly great rates on auto, home, life, and supplemental health insurance, stop by today. We're located just off of Highway 65 before the Little Red River next to H&R Block. Give us a call at 745-6323 or visit our website at calljoeydobbs.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tonight's game is brought to you by these fine Yellow Jacket basketball boosters, by Clinton Stockyard, by American Home Pharmacy, by Regions Bank, by the Van Buren County Veterinarian Clinic, by Johnny's Automotive, by Latitude Bistro, by Dr. Kyle Hensley and his staff, and by the Pottery Shop. They bring you tonight's basketball action.
Yellow Jackets off to a great start here in the third quarter. The game was tied at 27 at the half. Clinton's outscored Heber 13-4 over the first 4 minutes of the third quarter, and they out lead 40-31. And if you go back, it was 27-19 at one point. And so the Yellow Jackets have outscored them 21-3 since that point. And the Yellow Jackets now showing backcourt pressure.
Panthers inbound the ball to Hooten. And Standards will let her bring the ball down the court, kind of wait on her to get near the three-point circle. Little pass, move away, drive the lane. Hudspeth on the runner, shot won't go. Hooten crashes for the rebound, but she crashes into Maddie Gifford. Hooten was the last to touch it. It belongs to the Yellow Jackets.
If you're watching on TV, basically it's a box and one. They're going to guard Reese McDonald all over the floor and in a soft man. So you have to give up something, and it's been the outside shot, and Parks has taken advantage.
Gifford, left, right, back out to Keith. And so you look to the scoring. Well, it's been Parks and Sydney Standards. If there's any slack to take up, maybe what they take away from McDonald. Reese gets the handoff, thought about a three, but she's quickly picked up. Toss it back out. Keith's going to drive, draw two. Standards fakes the three. The official is going to whistle her, says she took an extra step. A turnover, back to the Panthers. Sydney could knock down that three. I don't know if she meant to or she just meant for the fake, and then she was going to drive. That's what it resulted in. But the turnover. This time she'll pick up Hooten as she does bring the ball across midcourt. Stay close to her. Deep on the floor. Going to lean on her. Get behind her. Hudspeth into the lane. Back out to Stout. Defended by Keith. And those double figures in points in the first half. Kinley Keith going to try to slow her down in the second. Hudspeth on the drive. Good job. Uses her body to defend against the defender to the left, kind of scoops it up with her right hand over her head. A little bit of a hook. She scores. She's fouled. A chance at a three-point play.
It was a big shot by Hudspeth. Stops the Clinton run. She's got 10.
And the free throw, it's 40-34. 3:08 remaining in the third quarter. McDonald across midcourt. Defended by Stout. Parks on the move. Keith. Dribble drive. In, out, back. Side step by McDonald to get the three off. Bounces off the rim a couple of times. Rebound Parks. She'll chase it down the corner. Defender there. Going to knock it out of bounds. And it's going to go off the foot of Abigail Parks. Wow. Now the officials will confer. And they'll keep it with Heber just in front of the Panther student section. Backcourt pressure. Man press. 2:45. Clock running in the third. McDonald on tipped out. Looks inside, not there.
Yeah, the Yellow Jackets, they got Kinley Keith on Stone and leaving Standridge on Hooten.
Hooten ends up shooting it over a double team. Won't go. Gifford for the rebound. She's going to be fouled from behind by Addison Hudspeth. Second team foul on the Panthers here in the second half.
That's one of the few fouls on the inside against Heber tonight. They have challenged every shot and rebounds, and the officials have pretty much let them play on the inside. Clinton with 3 team fouls, Heber with 2 here in the second half.
2:23 remaining in the third quarter. McDonald.
Now you got Hooten now guarding Standridge. Sid's had a really good game on the inside. Now she's got a mismatch down low.
Maddie trying to get in front of her. Now the ball's on her side. Parks gets it to her, but Maddie steps out behind the three-point line. Back to Standridge. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Parks, catch, turn, shoot, 3. Oh, what a big-time shooter, Abigail Parks. Her 5th 3. She was deep on the left side. She caught the pass coming from her left. Turned, shot, scored. 43-34.
I've said this before, kids, but if you're watching at home, that's the perfect jump shot. If you want to copy one, copy that one right there. And the Jackets with their biggest lead now at 9. Ties their biggest lead.
Minute 30 seconds. Look inside, not there. Still behind the three-point line. Panthers move it from right to left. Pass, run through the lane. Still not there. Hooten's going to try to dribble down on Standridge. Shot off the glass. Won't go. Tipped up in the air. Battle for it. Standridge to the floor. Trying to clear to a teammate. Scramble.
Wow.
Tied up. Alternate possession.
I don't know if you can see it there. Coach Post was running down the sideline trying to get a timeout. Standridge had the ball in her hands, and none of the officials saw him. And that's going to give Heber another possession. That should have been Clinton's basketball, but nobody saw Coach Post trying to call the timeout. Let's see if we can get a stop here.
Inbound into the corner, dribble back out. Cross-court pass, right wing. Just over a minute remaining in the third quarter. Stone spins down to the lane, goes to the floor with it. Back out to a teammate, Hudspeth. Shot, 3-point basket is good. 43-37, under a minute to play, third quarter.
Big possession here. You don't let Heber back in the game. You've been up by 9.
Parks 3 off the dribble, another one. She can't miss that one off the dribble. 46-37.
And now you want to stop. This could be one of the biggest possessions of the game if you can get a stop here.
Reese McDonald knocks the ball in the backcourt. They'll chase it down. Stout running with her. She gets it. She clears. It's off the glass. Good. 48-37. The lead is double digits. They're under 30 seconds to play in the third quarter. The Clinton defense doing the job since late in the second quarter. Air ball shot by Hudspeth won't go. Parks has it down the floor. 15 seconds across midcourt. She's going to pull up, shoot the 3. She's unguarded. Bounces, fouls off the rim. Gifford tries to save it. It's out of bounds. It'll belong to the Panthers, but well, you don't blame Parks wherever she is on the floor. She hadn't missed much tonight. 6-7 in the third.
Yeah, you couldn't tell her not to shoot that one. She was so hot. Any other time, you might want to pull up and run out the clock. You don't want Heber to score here. Yellow Jackets may need a safety here. They got 4 defenders. Now Sid's starting to move back toward the backcourt here. 6 seconds left. Don't let Heber get a basket.
Gracie Limel in the ball game. Still in the backcourt. They get to Hooten. 5-4. Yet to get to midcourt there. She does 2. She'll have to put it up. A long 3. It's in the air. It won't go. And a fantastic third quarter by the Yellow Jackets. They outscore the Panthers, 21-10. They'll have an 11-point lead here, battling for first place in the conference here. 8 minutes when we return. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
Life is better with basketball and with First Security. We have the resources and the know-how to assist with your needs, plus a local team you can count on. So you're making better plays because First Security is making better happen during this season and every season. What's your better? Get there with us. Stop by your local First Security Banking Center or visit us online at fsbank.com today. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All back at the Panther Den in Heber. What a quarter by the Yellow Jackets. What a quarter by Abigail Parks. She knocks down 14 points in the third quarter, 20 for the ball game. And the Yellow Jackets, who the game was tied at the half, now lead 48-37 as they outscore Heber 21-10 in the quarter. And they've outscored them 29-9 since it was 27-19. Ralph Black stops by here.
Keith.
Everybody's out for this game tonight.
I'll tell you a story here in just a moment. Gifford, Parks, Standridge, Keith, and McDonald. Parks inside to Gifford. She spins, defended by Hooten. That's a tough defensive matchup. Shot up three. This one won't go. High for the rebound. Smith and Standridge. It'll be Sydney Standridge whistled for the personal foul. Hey, just a quick story. Ralph Black, Coach Ricky Cooper, I talked to him at halftime. I said, Coach, I don't think we're going to hit 95 tonight like that Arkansas high school girls record that we did in a regional tournament. He thinks it was against Gosnell years ago. And one other thing I remember that game, I think Ralph Black's daughter, Logan Black, she may have had 27 or 30 that night. We'll see if Abigail Parks can reach that tonight on those three-point field goals. 7.5 to go. That lead still 48-37.
Yeah, I remember that game. It was quite a ball game, and Logan knocked, I think, maybe 33 points that night. I think the first 3 minutes of this quarter is going to be the key. If the Yellow Jackets play even for 3 minutes, I think they're going to win this one.
And foul inside. We'll stop the clock. It's the second. Oh, that one's not working.
Sydney goes to the line. The Jackets are 2 for out of 3 tonight at the free throw line. Not many free throws shot. If you're going to win on the road, make the free throws, and Sid's got a chance at a couple here. And she gets the first one shooting into that Heber Springs student section down there.
49-37. Sydney misses the second. Heber Springs the rebound. Sydney got the game started early, scoring 5 points. She gets the free throw there. Hey, thanks. Folks are texting in. I think we're getting that corrected on the video feed, getting the scoreboard cam back up so you can follow on that. Just a moment here. 3-point attempt. Shot up and in. Sophie Stone. 3 more. 49-30.
Break for Heber. Yellow Jackets knock the ball loose, but right into her hands. But Sid answers on the other end. And the Jackets are so good at that, they don't worry about a made basket. They'll come back down and answer quickly.
Good pass inside in transition. Off the glass. Good. Stone. 2 more. 51-42. Pace picking up. Maybe the Yellow Jackets liking. I think that defensive pressure, the faster pace. Parks open for another three and another made. 3-point field goal. 7 on the night. 54-42.
A school record and a state record is 10 by Chelsea Bradley. Set back against Conway Christian, and that one's short.
On the dribble, Hudspeth misses. Standridge, the rebound, the outlet to McDonald. 6 minutes remaining in the ball game. Back to Standridge.
There are no comebacks if you make your free throws.
Molly Smith, the younger sister of Clinton boys basketball coach Judson Smith, saw him at halftime and said Molly did pretty good in that first half. Reese McDonald for 2 off the miss, elbow, free throw line, 57-42, biggest lead of the night.
You know, they've hounded Reese all night long. She's still got 11 points.
She defended out behind the three-point line. Gifford, almost a 5-second call. He recovers, pass in the lane. Stone off the glass, good. 57-44. McDonald cross midcourt, into the corner. Gifford, she'll dribble in the lane, draw a defender. Back to Keith. Kinley's got some space. Dishes to Standard. She spins to her left. Hooten's there. And a little contact with Sydney forces the travel. Turnover back to the Panthers.
Great drop-off pass by Kinley. And Sid got double-teamed. They called, could have went either way, could have been a foul. They called the travel. And Heber has it with 5:20 left. The Jackets by 13.
Hooten top of the key, passes over the right ring, tries to get it back inside. Standard picks off the pass. McDonald ahead to Parks, got a couple defenders, pulls up the trailer. Gifford puts it on the floor, off the leg, out of bounds. The official, that was a quick travel. I don't know if she had time to take a step before the ball got loose.
She caught the ball, had two Heber players bumped up against her, and it's another travel. Oh, my goodness. We don't like to talk about the officiating. Definitely have not got any breaks, I will say that.
Hey, under 5 to go here in the ballgame. 57-44 behind the three-point line. Stone on the dribble. Defender turns her back. That's Keith. Now she gets the pass behind the three-point line. In and out, won't go. Rebound inside by Hudspeth. Her two falls off the rim. Standridge, Hooten up, tied up. Alternate possession to the Yellow Jackets. Good defense.
Hey, good defense. That stops a sure layup by Hooten. Forces Heber to have to take the ball out of bounds. We played those 3 minutes I talked about. The Yellow Jackets outscored Heber by 2 points. They led by 11. They now lead by 13 with 4:43 left.
Gracie Linville in. Maddie Gifford out. Pass inside. Forcing the shot up. Two defenders. And going to draw a foul and get to the free throw line. That's Hudspeth for the Panthers. Stops the clock at 4:42. They trail by 13.
I know Coach Post, one of the things he's worked on this year is being able to milk the clock with a shot clock. You may see that here as we come down the stretch, but the ability to maybe take about 28 to 30 seconds off the clock and then just jam it right to the basket. They've worked on that this year, and they've done that in game situations before.
Both free throws by Hudspeth, 58-45. Linville on the dribble, defended, reach in, tie her up. Alternate possession keeper with the Yellow Jackets.
Jackets will have the inbounds under their own basket.
In front of that Panther student section, they got that end zone filled up tonight, along with the cheerleading squad. Inbound to Standridge, turns, spins. They'll quickly get into the corner to Keith, but a defender's there. Dribble, Parks on the drive, hard pass to Keith. McDonald on the drive, gets by a defender, a second, and scores off the glass, 60-46.
Now they got to get off Reese a little bit and cover everybody. Now Reese is taking advantage of that. She scored 4 straight here.
Hooten on the dribble, into the lane, left, right, shot, glass, no good. Standridge with the rebound, needs an outlet pass. No, she'll keep it herself. Defender behind her, going to push it up the floor, take it in the lane, kick out. Parks put the three in front of the defender. This one off the back of the rim, won't go. Hooten ends up with it. Long pass ahead. Stone trying to catch up with it. Still loose. Finally, she's able to recover. Hudspeth fake the three. She'll drive the lane. Off the glass. Good. 59-48. And the Panthers want a timeout. 3:44 when we return. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, or Social Security disability, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Located on Court Street in downtown Clinton and on the internet at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton High School sports.
Hey, we're back to action. Jackets lead by 11. They led by 11 into the quarter. We've taken 4 minutes and 20 seconds off the clock.
Kinley Keith's three-pointer from the corner won't go. He restrings with a rebound. Katie McJunkins entered the ball game for the first time in the second half at that timeout. Panthers push it down the floor quickly. Stout's going to drive. Shot blocked by McJunkins. It's out of bounds. Back to the Panthers. Katie will do that. She's long and lean. Good defender. 3:19. Clock stopped momentarily. Officials confer at the scores table.
I think they're talking about I think they reset the shot clock. Ball didn't touch the rim. They're going to put it at 25. 3:18 left in the game.
Pass inside. Hard pass knocked away off the hands. It goes to the floor. Tied up. Alternate possession. Keep it, I think, with Heber Springs. That's the call.
The Jackets will have it on the next one. 3:15 left. Jackets still lead by 11. They have led by as many as 15. They have trailed by as many as 8 in this one back in the second quarter.
Looking to inbound from the baseline. There it is. Out to Hooten behind the three. She wants to dribble in. She gets to the lane, turns, spins, jumper. About a 12-footer. Good. 59-50, back to single digits.
Hooten's first basket of the game, and it came with 3:10 left in the ball game. Jackets need to look for a good shot. Only 3 team fouls on Heber, so you're not going to go to the line for a while.
Parks, right, left, kick out. Keith behind the three-point line. Back to McDonald. Fake to three. Gets in the lane. Pull up just in front of the free throw line. In and out. Won't go. Rebound Heber Springs. And a little foul away. It's going to go against Standridge,
and that's 16 fouls on Clinton. And Heber starts shooting on the next one. This game's not over yet. 2:41 left.
McJunkins out. Katie Gifford returns. 3 personal fouls on Sydney Standridge.
Jackets picking up full court. Maybe try to chip a few seconds off the clock.
Man press, Hooten down the floor, Standridge in front of her. Kick out, three-pointer up by Hudspeth, won't go. Back of the rim, rebound McDonald inside, and a little bit of a collision as Stone comes in, and she'll be whistled for the foul. Get a non-shooting foul, only the 4th, as you said there just a moment ago.
Still no backcourt pressure for Heber. They're going to try to play the shot clock, and the Yellow Jackets also going to probably try to play the shot clock.
Parks, handoff, Standridge, long three, good!
Unless Abigail gets it, then we're going to shoot it. She is on fire tonight.
So deep on the floor. 2 points for Heber Springs. Hey, we'll trade 3 for 2 every time. 62-52, just over 2 minutes remaining. And
8 threes now for Parks. Jackets leads by 10.
Panthers going to push the Yellow Jacket offense out to midcourt. McDonald, Gifford.
Still 15 on the shot clock. This is what Coach Post has been working on. When you get the lead, work the shot clock down. At some point, the clock becomes the opponent and not Heber.
And Standridge pass inside, stolen away, but the Panthers going to throw it away, trying to get it down the floor. We're down to 1:36 to go. Clinton's got a 10-point lead.
And Jackets took 30 seconds off the clock, and then Heber handed it right back to us. We'll take another 30 off if we need to.
McDonald beats 2 defenders. There's a third in the lane. Now Hooten will block the shot, but Reese McDonald get down the floor. You don't blame her for trying to finish there. Now 1:30. Shot clock still at 29. As the ball was knocked out of bounds.
26 points for Abigail Parks.
Keith to Gifford to Standridge. You think you probably got enough points, maybe at this point, if the defense can't take the ball away from you. Time maybe more important than points.
Hey, look at Katie. She draws a foul.
Drives down the floor. Hooten commits the foul. Hooten reaches in, picks Katie off the floor. Good sportsmanship late in this one. Katie Gifford for 2 free throws, 1:17 remaining.
Well, great piece of ball handling by Katie. Out beyond the three-point line, put it on the floor, went by her defender, and drew the foul.
Katie's first is in and out.
Katie's played almost every minute tonight. Did a good job on defense. She's got 3 points in the game.
Coach Spencer Gay for the Panthers trying to tell his team what to do from the far end of the floor. Gifford's second is up. It's good. They're going to wipe it off. There's a lane violation. Basket will not count. Ball to Heber Springs. A 10-point lead for Clinton. 1:17 remaining.
You want to play defense without fouling now. Heber shoots on the next foul.
Turney, Stout, Stone behind the three-point line. Back to Turney, steps up to the free throw line. 2-point jumper won't go. Back the rim, Kinley Keith. Reese McDonald, they clear. Under a minute to play, a 10-point lead across midcourt. just in front of Coach Matthew Post.
See if Heber wants to foul or just play defense, let this one go.
One of his biggest conference wins could be in his 3 years here at Clinton High School. New conference this year in Class 4A. He had some big ones in Class 3A the last 2 years.
This will put Clinton in the driver's seat maybe for a conference championship. Now they'll have a 1-game lead on Heber, a 2-game lead on Bauxite. We still have to travel to Bauxite. Heber will be coming to Yellow Jacket Arena in February. You don't want to miss that one.
Panthers double team commit. Well, no, Coach Post wanted a timeout. A timeout with 39 seconds to go. A break in the action. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Conroe Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conroe Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
Well, as we come back to play, the Yellow Jackets have the ball. The clock is winding down, and the Clinton crowd is coming to their feet as the Yellow Jackets are on the way to another victory here. And Heber is not going to foul, apparently.
And nothing more that the Panthers can do. If you could get it in the hands of Abigail Parks, how about one final shot? A double team on McDonald, tied up, alternate possession. Keep it with Clinton with 5 seconds on the shot clock, 14 seconds on the game clock. Well, I wish the camera could look at the Clinton crowd tonight, not just the Heber Springs crowd, filling up this visitor side. Inbound to the Panthers, pass inside to Standridge. She's pushed from behind, may have been a little bit inadvertent, but a foul is going to be called on Heber Springs. Is that their 6th or their 7th? I think it will be their 7th. So Sydney Standridge will have the opportunity to shoot a 1-and-1 with 8 seconds
I think
remaining.
The tough schedule for Clinton has really helped. The big crowd in here really not bothers our players. And they have had several games this year, a couple with Rogers, or one of those with Rogers, a couple of those up at Rogers where the Yellow Jackets came from behind in the second half. And tonight they came behind basically late in the first quarter to tie the game at 27 and then never looked back in the second half.
And Sydney gets the front end of the 1-and-1, 63-52. She's earned a second shot. What will the final score be? With 8 seconds remaining, might be the final Yellow Jacket points. It's up, and it's in. 64-52. Panthers inbound the ball. Across midcourt. Final 5 seconds. Behind the three-point line, Hooten steps up. It's up. It won't go. The game is over. The Lady Yellow Jackets win 64-52 over the Heber Springs Panthers here at the Panther Den. The crowd is on their feet. And they've seen the victory tonight. They've seen Abigail Parks on a big night and a big win now for the conference-leading Clinton Lady Yellow Jackets, undefeated in conference play, as they'll walk through, shake hands. Cheer squad comes out to join them, and it looks like they'll step down the floor to greet the boys coming out on the floor. Oh, what a whale of a game. And we still got a boys game to go. What a fantastic night ahead. We'll take a quick break. When we return, we'll give you some final numbers, and we'll name the first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School
How about
Sports.
that one?
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters. Joe and Hash, Artelco, Troy Gorshowski of Edward Jones, by Clinton Real Estate, and by the Webb Family Auction, Penny Jean Fiber, and by First Service Bank of Clinton. Tonight's game brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters on KHBQ.
Hi, I'm Joey Dobbs with State Farm Insurance here in Clinton. We are proud to support Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports, and we're here to support you on and off the field. For surprisingly great rates on auto, home, life, and supplemental health insurance, stop by today. We're located just off of Highway 65 before the Little Red River next to H&R Block. Give us a call at 745-6323 or visit our website at calljoeydobbs.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Hey, a lot of numbers add up tonight. Mike Colley here back at the Panther Den in Heber, but the best number of the night, Clinton 64, Heber Springs 52, and the Yellow Jackets win tonight, and the Yellow Jackets are now 14-6 on the year and 5-0 in conference play. Heber drops to 18-2 on the year and 5-1 in conference play, and the Lady Yellow Jackets sit alone, all alone, at the top of the 4A6 standings. The Yellow Jackets now 5-0. Heber Springs 5-1, Bauxite 3-2, and Lone Oak 2-3. So the Yellow Jackets now control their own destiny. They travel to Bauxite for a big road game in a couple of weeks, and then Heber will come to the Panther Den for senior night in early February. So you don't want to miss that. That's coming up. Yellow Jackets scoring for the Jackets. Looking at Reese McDonald, she had 13 points, so that's not bad considering that they played a box and one basically on her, chasing her all over the floor. Katie Gifford had 3 points. Kinley Keith with a big three-pointer in that second half when the Yellow Jackets extended the lead to 15. Maggie Gresham came off the bench in the first half. She had 2 points. Sydney Standridge with 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 17 on the night for Standridge. And the leading scorer for either team tonight, you know who it is, Abigail Parks. 8 3-pointers on the night, 36 total points on the night for the junior Abigail Parks. Yep, I'm going to check that. I think I miscounted that. Let me go back here. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20, 26. I think I might have said 36. She had 26 points, so I want to get that correct. But she did lead all scorers with 26. Addison Hudspeth with 18 for Heber Springs, and Sophie Stone with 2, 4, 6, 9, 11, 13, 16, 20 points for Sophie Stone. So Sophie Stone with 20, Addison Hudspeth with 18 for Heber Springs. And their top player, Jaylee Hooten, the senior, held only 2 points. A great job early on by Kinley Keith and later by Sydney Standridge. In fact, Hooten did not score until there were 3 minutes left in the ball game. She finishes the night with 2 points. Yellow Jackets led 17-14 into the first quarter. Heber took a 27-19 lead with 2 minutes left in the half. Yellow Jackets ran off 8 straight points, tied the game at 27. And then they had a big third quarter as they outscored Heber Springs 21-10 in the third quarter, led 48-37 going into the final period, and they go on to win by a score of 64-52. In fact, let's see, 58-16. They outscored Heber 35-15 from the point that when Heber led 28-19. Clinton outscored them 35-15 from that point on. So